would like to support the channel. Also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
I can't speak me, man. Bitch. I can miss it real quick. Oh. Yeah, he's getting smoked. Oh. How do you get caught? Like, how do you just see it? Oh my god. Oh, she got caught with the man. Oh, she got caught. Got caught grabbing the ass. See, that's done. He's just thinking about life now after getting pressured.
Let me explain something to y'all real quick. This is some real bitch assness, and this by way, this happened in the UK, and this by way of both the father and probably the brother or the other guy that's there. You got two grown adults that are there. I'm going to assume two grown adults, one of which is the father, the one that's going through ED, erectile dysfunction, diabetes, high cholesterol, about to be suffering from a stroke at this moment in time. His belly sticks out more than anything else. It's crazy. It is crazy at this moment in time. It looks like a nose on Mr. Potato Head. It makes no sense for you to be moving the way that you move. You know that you're out of breath. And then on top of that, you got the father, instead of getting like mad at his daughter, rah, 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 all this other type of stuff, you want to get directly in this young boy's face. You want to proceed to put your hands and your fingers and all this other type of stuff. You want to press your body against his. You spitting all directly in his face. Let me let y'all know something. This is why I don't get so angry when I happen to hear young dudes out here airing out a scene because of stuff like this. At no point in time, I don't care for the guys out there. Again, I'm just going to reiterate this. For the guys out there that got daughters, yo, at no point in time should you get into a young man's face. Your daughter's hanging out with her boyfriend, whatever it is, you forbade her or all these other types of things. Cool, fine. Again, that's a problem. That's a personal problem between you and your daughter and also the mother. You shouldn't be getting into this young man's face. You don't know who this young man is. You don't know who he knows. You don't know what he got on him. And then on top of that, I want to reiterate, it is two men against this one boy. He didn't sit up there. He's not acting out of pocket. He's not even doing nothing. No matter how aggressive this dude gets, he is not deciding, oh yeah, I'm about to sit up there and swing on this. I'm about to do. He wasn't doing nothing. I'm pretty sure that he was shocked and confused. He didn't even know really what to do. He was probably more scared than anything else. And realistically, he shouldn't even be scared. He should not even be scared. It should not have come down to a point where that young man is basically getting assaulted directly by somebody who is an elder. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Like I said before, if that same father would have did that to a young boy in New York, oh, it would have been on site. It would have been over. That young girl would have sat up there and lost her father that day, or she would have lost her father the next day. Like, yo, people need to start thinking about stuff before they do it. This is not it. I understand where you got fathers out here, they want to be protective of their dog. This is not it. I'm just going to sit up there and reiterate this. This is not it. You could be as mad as you want to sit up there and be. Don't put your hands on somebody else's child that ain't never sit up there and touch you, that ain't never sit up there and do nothing to you. Don't do that. Because if somebody comes to see you, and I promise you at a point in time, they will, it ain't going to be no sorries. It ain't going to be, oh, it was a misunderstanding. No. Because it's about to be a real misunderstanding. Like, man, the way I am so heated of seeing how disrespected that young boy got treated. All off of the simple fact that he was just sitting up there hanging out with his girlfriend, the girl that he's interested in. And this is the type of treatment that he ended up getting. Wow. Like I said before, this is why I don't get so mad when I hear stories of young dudes happening to air out scenes, because stuff like this happens. These are some of the things that don't get filmed. These are some of the stories that people don't talk about, is the reason why a lot of things go awry. It's because you got people that's doing way too much. As a parent, this father's doing way too much. If you were actually the father that you were supposed to be, then guess what? The standards would have been met. Your daughter wouldn't have been out there with him at a bus stop. That would not have been a scene. If the mother was in the life and she had conversations as a woman with her daughter, guess what? Chances are very great she wouldn't have been out here doing this. But obviously something is lacking. Something is slipping at home. And obviously it's you as a father. But instead of you holding on and taking accountability and acknowledgement of what it is and where it is that you're lacking, you want to decide that you want to go full in on this young man. And then on top of that, you got a bodyguard with you. Wow, that's some real bitch assness. Wow, that's some real cowardly lion type stuff. That's crazy. That is crazy. Like I said, if we're in it, I don't know. I don't even know. Like I said, if a group of young men that knew him saw what was going on and it was a brouhaha that happened, I wouldn't have felt no type of way about it. That's all I'm saying. I would not have felt no type of way about it. Because like I said, people need to start treating other people like human beings. Don't just because that kid is like the same age as your daughter don't mean that you get to treat him any type of way that you want to sit up there and treat him because you're an adult. That's not how that works. You're being disrespectful, especially to somebody that did not disrespect you at all. Again, you can disagree by what you ended up seeing or whatnot or whatever, but that don't mean that you come into his personal space doing whatnot or whatever. And then on top of that, the crazy part is when the father went to go walk his daughter directly to the car and put her into the car, you have the other dude standing like a bodyguard making sure he don't move. What are y'all doing out here? That is not. I'm going to sit up there and tell people this. I'm going to reiterate this. Yo, for the men out there, don't let this video hype you up. Because the same way that this happened in the UK, it is not going to be happening like that in America. Too many of these young dudes be carrying, and they are not afraid to sit up there and let it go. They are not afraid to sit up there and let it go. If that young man has something on him and he felt like he needed to, I wouldn't be mad. You literally have two grown dudes holding you hostage at a bus stop. Literally. That's insane. That is insane. Like, I would really love it if some charges were filed against that father. I really would. I don't even know who this young man's parents are, but I would love it if some charges were filed against this father, because this is egregious. This is 100% ridiculous. He's going to have so much anger and animosity from what took place. I can't even make you understand, because I already know the type of embarrassment that he's feeling. Number one, he's embarrassed and demoralized because of how he's getting treated by a whole nother man that looks like him or in skin complexion is reflective. Then number two is a whole nother dude there. So it's like, ain't nothing he can do. And then number three, he's getting embarrassed in front of his girlfriend. And that's the last thing that any guy wants to happen, where he is getting embarrassed in public. And let me just go to a number four. And on top of that, he's getting embarrassed like this in public. All of those things are going to culminate into one single point. And 9 times out of 10, nothing positive is going to come from that. Like I said, people need to do a lot better. People need to do a lot better. People need to treat people as human beings. And like I said, at the end of the day, this father is not a great teacher. He is not a great leader at all. He should have never even have had kids, because the way that he handled the situation basically shows that. And also, I can sit up there and tell you the way that he acted right here embarrassed that daughter, and she's going to go running all over the place. If she don't go running right back to that young man, she's going to be running to every witch dude out here that is going to give her attention, because she'll be like, well, you embarrassed me. I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to sit up there and embarrass you and see how you sit up there and like it. It ain't going to be nothing he can do about it. He gonna have to sit there and hold that L. He's gonna be steaming. It's gonna be festering. He's gonna be angry. He's gonna be mad. That's all he's gonna be able to do. because he didn't know how to handle the situation. He's trying to strong arm a situation like he robbing a bank, and that's just not it. And this is what happens when you have a lot of people out here that don't know how to lead, that don't know how to teach, that don't know how to comprehend a situation and guide and lead a situation with logic versus full on emotion.